Welcome to Sports Jam!
Everybody get up, it's time for sports now. We got a real show going down. Welcome to the Sports Jam. It's your chance, talk and rant. It's the Sports Jam. All right. Hey man, you can't get in there net.
Hey Region, welcome to the final show of Sports Jam here on AM 1230 WJOB. It's so sad, isn't it?
It is. It's our final show here. Our show ran for, 6 weeks, you think?
No.
5 weeks?
Maybe.
Probably about 5 weeks, I'd
Beginning
say.
of June.
This is our 35th show, 35th and last show. First two were recorded. First two were recorded because we were too scared to go live on the air, so we just recorded it with a camera, thinking that we'd have a lot to edit out, and then we actually edited none of it. It was all pretty good. We did it all in one take. We didn't have to start over. Didn't have to edit out any curse words. We were afraid maybe we would throw some curse words in there and accidentally say some things we shouldn't, but we didn't. And then the next week we started going Monday, Wednesday, Friday for a half hour, and then Jim told us you can't do that. He said no one's going to follow you if you only do 3 times a week.
Right.
So he said, you got to go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So we're like, all right, we'll do that. So then the following week, we started doing every day. And we did that for still a half-hour show for, I believe, a week maybe. Mm-hmm. And then he was like, a week or two. And then he was like, you got to do an hour. And we're like, oh, man, an hour. And the Stanley Cup had just ended. So we're like, what are we going to talk about for an hour? The only thing left is baseball because basketball was over at that point. Football, nothing was really happening. So we're like, oh, my gosh. So let's try and do an hour. So that's what we've been doing ever since. I think we've been going probably about 3 weeks now, straight, every day for an hour, trying to make it work. We haven't come up short yet. We've made it to an hour every time. We'll see what happens.
There's been a few we had
there's been some where we would just BS about whatever just to stretch it out. But then there were a few where we would just get tons of callers and we wouldn't know what to do because then we're dropping stories at the last minute because we got all these callers.
Right.
And we end up having to save stories for next time.
You gotta turn your microphone
on, Sam. Check
the
board. Check your soundboard in front of you.
Soundboard. Oh,
there you go.
Yeah.
Rookie mistake.
It's the last day.
Well, I haven't been in the dungeon forever, so
for 3 days.
3
days. Monday you were there.
I mean, when you escape, it feels so good to be out.
That you just forget how to do everything. Your head just explodes.
Time flies when you're out of the dungeon.
If you want to give us a call, 219-845-1100 is the number here. Tell us what you thought of the show, how we did. We're getting graded on
We're just
this.
interns.
We're just interns, so take it easy.
We'll be interns for another 54 minutes.
Right.
And then we're no longer interns.
Then what are we? Professionals? I don't want to go that far.
I don't know about that either. But we'll be around tomorrow, not in the studio, but all 3 of us are going to help broadcast some of the Little League games, the Optimus World Series games. Sam, your game's at 1, right?
My game is at 1 with Ryan Walsh.
Mike, you're at 2.
I'm at 2 with Brian Jennings.
And I am at 3 with Ryan Walsh. Not sure how much of the game I'm going to do, but I'll be there for sure.
My game is actually online, so you can listen to it online. I think your game is on the radio.
You're as in Sam.
So, yeah, you as in Sam.
Well, the people listening can see where you're pointing.
So hey, you over there, you're at 1.
Sam's at 1. I think you guys are both. Your games are both on the radio.
So ours are clearly the most important.
I guess so because
it's harder though because so you're saying you're gonna have a video feed?
I don't know if we're getting a video feed, but Ryan told me we'll be on the internet. So that's all he told me. So I don't know. Maybe it is a live.
That's a whole different ballgame then because you don't have to necessarily narrate everything visually if people are going to be watching, because you can say, I don't know how you can basically you don't have to set the scene up as much because people are seeing it, whereas Sam and I have to more or less tell you exactly what's happening because people are only listening.
Well, you're just doing color, so
yeah,
you got it.
So you could basically say and Johnny gets a hit.
Or Sam and I can completely lie. We could be like, oh, my God, that was a 500-foot home run, and they would never know. But, of course, we won't. But
that ball landed in Cherville.
I don't know about that.
I'm gonna say that.
You
Yeah, you say
go ahead,
those things.
Go ahead and say that.
See what Ryan's gonna smack you upside the head. All right, 845-1100. Let us know what you think of us. Just be honest, I guess. Just tell us if we're bad.
I don't really want honesty.
bad or for
just tell a
good.
bunch of nice things to me.
Sam doesn't want honesty. He just wants to be hugged and loved.
And a big thank you to Fuddruckers for lunch today.
Yes.
Oh, definitely.
Delicious Inferno
Best place
burger
ever.
that I had.
That looked just
Awesome.
to you, but to me it was just
You don't like hot things at all.
no.
Those jalapenos, that cheese,
That was
so good.
I wanted to throw up right when I saw it.
Because you don't like spicy things.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
What'd you have? What kind of burger?
I had a grilled chicken sandwich.
Oh my gosh.
Had some
I also had that.
yeah, but you had the crispy.
I had the crispy.
Debbie got him the crispy one because he's thin. That's what she said.
You know where Sam just got back from? Wendy's.
He just went.
After he had Fuddruckers, then an
You
hour
had to go
later
to
he went to
Wendy's?
Wendy's.
I didn't get any food there. I got a drink.
It doesn't matter. You had to go there for
For a drink.
You eat more than
there were
any other
drinks
kid that
here.
weighs 100 pounds.
There were drinks here. We had
Yeah,
Coke.
but I don't like pop. And I
Oh
was
my
too,
God.
I'm too
What'd you
nice
get
to
at
say
Wendy's?
anything. I got the strawberry lemonade, my favorite.
You couldn't get a water.
I can't. Water doesn't have any taste.
Oh my gosh! You gotta be kidding me. What'd you get there?
I had
You just said it was strawberry lemonade.
Didn't I just say
Oh,
it?
well, Joe's talking. You're talking. So what'd you get?
Strawberry lemonade?
Really?
Delicious.
You didn't get a frosty or anything like that?
I mean,
I
I'm
don't
not
like
gonna
ice
drink.
cream.
Like,
I like ice cream.
I like ice cream.
All I like is hair gel and the Yankees.
oh.
All right, let's
All
get
right,
into some
let's get
sports.
into the start
We were
right
10
here.
minutes in. Let's talk about
throwing
sports.
some bows at me.
Take shots fired. We haven't said that in a while, but it's shots fired. All right, White Sox completed a sweep last night of the Yankees, 6-5 victory in 12 innings. Alexi Ramirez went 3 for 6. Diaz Rios and Gordon Beckham all had a pair of hits each. Beckham hit his third home run yesterday. Not showing much power on the year, but he is hitting .310 now. Diaz hit a walk-off 2-run triple in the 12th inning with 2 outs, down by a run. They had 2 outs, nobody on, and Beckham doubled, and then Diaz knocked home 2 of them on a walk-off triple. Santiago pitched 5 2/3 innings, allowed 7 hits, 4 earned runs, 2 walks, and 5 strikeouts. My man Nate Jones pitched an inning and a third scoreless.
Nate Jones.
Nate who?
Jones.
Nate Jones. And he pitched an inning and a third scoreless yesterday. His ERA has been coming down a lot. Since June 1st, he's pitched 31 innings, allowed only 22 hits and 8 walks, 42 strikeouts, and a 1.45 ERA.
Is that like I think 1 point? What was it? 1.59?
1.45.
Oh,
I said it in less than 4 seconds.
I think that was. I think that was around Mike's batting average for
1.45.
pickleball, yeah.
Ooh.
I thought it was that high.
Have you played the game? Have you played?
No, but
All right,
I
don't
just heard-
talk.
I didn't
Don't
Yeah,
talk.
then yours is 0 right now.
Yours is at
technically.
0.
Technically, you don't have a hit. Griffin.
What? You got nothing to say.
Mariano Rivera, the great Mariano, blew the save yesterday in the 9th inning. His last ever appearance at US Cellular Field, blew the save. I love it.
You do.
I don't
do.
love it.
I don't love that the Sox won because, again,
Right.
I'm hoping for the number 1 pick. But if they had to sweep any 2 teams, one of those 2 teams that I would love them to sweep would be the Yankees.
And that was A-Rod's last
Right.
game.
Probably.
Probably.
Hopefully
he might
ever.
play the rest of the season though.
Yeah.
He's appealing again. He's a fighter.
We'll see how long that appeal lasts. With the sweep, the Sox are now tied with the Marlins for the 2nd pick and are now 6.5 games behind Houston for that elusive number 1 overall pick. And breaking news, Casper Wells has been claimed off waivers by the Philadelphia Phillies. If you don't know what waivers are, watch this deep tease. We'll talk about waivers coming up a little bit later in the show.
Oh.
Yeah, you like
come
that? That's some
on.
producing skills, giving that deep tease. That's good. I learned that at Ball State.
Nice.
Terry Heifetz. Shout out to my professor who's not listening. Anyway, let's talk about the Cubs. They won 5-2 behind Donnie Murphy against the Phillies. Mike, tell us about the Cubs. You're on.
Hold on. Give me a second here.
You have no composure
No,
skills
I
at all.
You know, Debbie, were you there? Debbie brought up the.
You can't even formulate a sentence right now.
Debbie brought up the Harlow
Traffic and
weather
weather.
the other day.
The train wreck.
Yeah, it's the train wreck that I just
Did
lost.
she hear it?
Yeah, she heard it. She brought it up. We have a phone call. Sam's going to answer that. Cubs lose 5-2. No, they won 5-2. Sorry, my bad. Pedro Strop gets the win.
Strap sign.
Strop signs 2-1. Travis Wood goes 6 innings, 6 hits, gives up 2 runs, 7 strikeouts on the day. Kevin Gregg picks up his 23rd save, his first since July 28th. Junior Light goes 2 for 4 with an RBI. Donnie Murphy. Who? Exactly. He goes 3.
Time out, guys.
What's up?
We have a special guest.
Yeah, who's this?
Let's bring on the phone Mike's mom.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
Hello, Mike's
Hello,
mom.
Mommy.
Mrs. Zajac.
Michael,
Hi, Mommy.
I'm just calling in to say what a wonderful show you guys have had.
Thank you.
I've enjoyed it for the whole time that I've been listening.
I appreciate it.
Good.
He's
Has
tearing
anyone else
up.
called in?
As what?
Has anyone else called in?
No, well, you obviously haven't been listening.
I haven't been listening. I'm just asking.
All right, thank you, Mom. Appreciate it.
Zajac?
Joe, you did a great job, too.
Oh, thanks so much.
Oh, you are quite welcome. Keep up the good work, you gentlemen.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
Thank you, Mom.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Have a nice day. What a sweet lady.
I was about to tell her about the summer reading in high school.
Well, you can tell her right
I
now.
was gonna tell her is she on still?
No.
I dropped her. So
Look at-
Yeah,
you're
you dropped
producing
your
the
mother.
You're producing the show. You
dropped
can't
your
even
mother.
tell if someone's still on the
Shut
phone line or
up.
not.
I know, but you still can't. Wait till she hangs up. That's disrespect.
You should have. You hang up. No, you hang up first. No, you hang up first.
Donnie Murphy goes 3 for 3, 2 home runs, 4 RBIs. They're playing right now, and they're down 10-1 to the Philadelphia Phillies. So yeah,
Phone's
that's what's
broken.
going on. What?
Nothing. I tried to pick up my phone and I dropped it.
Dropped it. Yep. So,
I think we're ready to
kids
take a
in your
break.
phone.
are we taking a break? Sam, you
think
got
we're
to
gonna
add
do that.
anything to the Cubs and
Sam,
Sox?
is anyone on the phone line?
No.
He's got nobody. I got to give a golf
I was just
update.
testing you.
Golf update. Jim Furyk is 5 under. He is the clubhouse leader at the PGA Championship. Matt Kuchar is 3 under. Steve Stricker is 2 under. Tiger Woods, your boy, Sam, your
Is my boy.
he's 1 over on the day.
Hey, who's leading?
Oh my gosh, do you not listen?
No, who's leading?
Jim Furyk's
No,
5
who's
under.
who's the other guy that's leading? That was up
I-
there. What was-
He wasn't leading though.
No, what was
he was up there. I don't remember his name. We'll get back.
Also, I got an update on Candy Crush. My brother just beat level 147. Shout out to Dan O'Rourke. Candy Crush.
Welcome back to the final episode, the final show of the Sports Jam here on AM 1230 WJOB.
I like how if I put my head right here in the camera, I fill in the O perfectly on WJOB.
There you go. That's nice. Are we? What do you got for us? Local, some stories.
All right, let's talk about Hanover Central and their first football practice in 42 years. This article is from the NWI Times, written by Steve Hanlon. The sounds were similar to all other. Oh my! Let me start that over again.
Please
The story was written by Steve Hanlon. The sounds were similar to others all around the state on Monday morning. At many places, the first day of football is routine. Cleats crunching the asphalt, young men's voices talking about great expectations, a handful of youngsters who forgot to take their physicals, and coaches barking with fresh breath. But at 7:56 a.m. behind Hanover Central High School, history was made as the Wildcats walked off for their first football practice in 42 years. The Wildcats will play a junior varsity schedule this fall before picking up varsity in 2014. First-year coach Robert Harrison still has the piece of the paper from 2011 when he wrote down a blueprint for what it would take for football to arrive at Cedar Lake. Middle school football was first. The facilities were next. The kids have been saying all summer that they could not wait for this day, Harrison said. There's a real excitement in the air. It's going to be great. For the first time, this community feels the joy that football brings on a Friday night or Saturday morning. Last year, 8th grade team went 7-1, so a foundation has been built. Each player stepped over a painted sign on the grass that read, "Practice like you play." That is the mantra that Harrison and his staff want to bring. So that's cool. 42 years, finally bringing it back, which is surprising because football is pretty huge in this area.
Right.
I mean, obviously not as big as basketball because we're pretty much a basketball state, but I can't believe they went 42 years without a team.
It's ridiculous.
All right, let's talk Wednesday Indiana prep recap for golf. at the Lake Central Invitational at Palmyra. The par was 72. The medalist is Harley Dubsky, who shot a 70. For Valparaiso scores, Brooke Fullenkamp shot an 82, Jennifer Gaw with an 85, and Lauren Caputo with a 93. For Lake Central, Kiana Jongsma with an 85, Kylie Shoemake shot an 87, Julia Beggs with an 88, and Allie Onest with a 90. For Crown Point, Tiffany Curtis shot a 75, Alyssa Harvey with an 84, Emily Harvey with an 87, and Riley Haas with a 107. For the Munster girls, Rachel Jones shot an 81, Nicole Howard a 92, Ashani Sharma with a 94, and Jill Osterhaus with 100. For Lowell, Jordan Zube shot an 80, Maddie Binder shot a 94, Emma Luttrell shot a 114, and Frankie Rebesco shot a 115 score. Andran's Megan Kaminsky shot a 96, Lexi Prasco with a 105, Haley Brosick with a 136, and Brittany Gray shot a 137. Taking a look at the Highland girls, Alexa Hogason shot a 118, Emily Smith with a 119, Katie Harnish shot a 128, and Dakota Ola with a 126. And finally, looking at the Griffith girls, Chandler Atkins shot a 124, Paige Overmeyer with a 128, Blair Morton 160, and Heather Steele shot a 172. Michigan City beat South Bend Riley 227 to 278. And the last story I have here is a tragic story. Homewood Flossmoor athletic director found dead at school. This was an hour ago in the Northwest Indiana Times, an hour ago that the story was released, by Lori Harvey Kegel and Mike Nato. The athletic director for Homewood Flossmoor High School died Wednesday night at the school, officials said. Alec Anderson, 54, of Kankakee, was found next to a treadmill at the school at 999 Kenzie Avenue in Flossmoor. A spokeswoman for Cook County Medical Examiner's Office said he was pronounced dead at 8:06 p.m. at Advocate South Suburban Hospital in Hazel Crest, the spokeswoman said. The cause of death was determined to be a coronary artery disease following a Thursday morning autopsy, a spokesman for the medical examiner office said. Anderson became the athletic director at the school in July 2012. He previously worked as assistant principal of athletics and activities at Bolingbrook High School from 2005 through 2012, and in administrative positions at Evanston Township High School and Urbana High School, according to Homewood Flossmoor High School website. Mike, you got some stories for us about Railcats and college volleyball?
Well, before we go to Mike's stories, I just want to say shout out to Brittany Gray on the Andreans golf team, because she's a neighbor's one of my good friends up in Pierce. So,
oh yeah,
want to give a shout out.
All right, shout out to Brittany Gray, who shot a 137.
That was probably the
nicest.
Invitational. That was probably the nicest thing Sam's ever said on air.
Choking up.
And we have a couple
shout
other
out
interns. Shout out to the interns.
Angel Jimenez and Ben. I don't even know his last name. Big Ben. Oh gosh,
It's not worth
you're here to
knowing.
ruin our show again.
You gotta turn your microphone on. You know.
I am gonna miss you guys and
Thank
your
you,
show.
We're like a family.
I'm just saying. Okay.
We're like a family. Okay.
We're like a family, but we prefer you guys live on the other side of the country.
Yeah, we're like
Hang on.
we're like the nephews or cousins. Wow, look at my face. Oh,
Where's mine? Sam's gonna.
Oh my God, when did that
Switch it
camera
over
turn
to
over? Hi.
but yeah, you guys are
Super
awesome.
close.
You guys done?
Yeah,
Thank you.
we're just
We
gonna say
appreciate
that.
it.
All right, you go back to your show.
All right,
and
thank you.
I appreciate you.
As Angel and Ben leave.
Okay, thank you.
I love you guys.
You almost kissed
Thank
my
you
mouth
guys.
right there, Angel.
Appreciate it. Everything you guys do for us.
All the things that you guys do.
If you do anything,
I can't think of anything, but
enjoy.
Exactly.
Your microphone's not on. Okay, let's go to the Railcats. By the way, give us a call, 219-845-1100. Let us know what you think. This is our final show on WJOB as interns here. So let's take a look at the Railcats. They win last night 9-4. Christian Vitters went 2 for 4. Christian Guerrero, the cousin of Vladimir Guerrero, that Joe still does not. Joe doesn't believe it. That is real.
That
Look
confirmed?
it I confirmed a couple of years ago when I was working there.
Okay.
All right. He goes 2 for 4 at the double. Ryan Brockett goes 3 for 4, 3 runs. Chuck Fontana goes 2 innings, gives up a walk and 3 strikeouts. What is so funny?
I just got a text from someone on Facebook, not a text, but on Facebook. He said he's a guy who you went to Ball State with, and he's the guy who I went to Ball State with. His name is Jeff. We'll say Jeff Baloney because that's his Facebook name.
Jeff. All right.
He said he just turned on the show for the first time and saw Angel attempt to kiss me.
That's yeah.
He said,
blame that
he
on
said
Sam.
great time to turn
Okay, why are you blaming me?
Because you put up the
You put the camera that shows,
right on
that
it.
shows
was a
our
combined
pores.
effort.
Shows my
I had it on
pores.
him, and then you started zooming in when he wasn't looking.
The Railcats are off tonight. They take on the Lincoln Salt Dogs tomorrow at 7:05 in
Salt
Lincoln.
Dogs?
The Salt Dogs of Lincoln.
What does that even mean?
I don't know.
Also,
What's a salt dog?
I don't know. I got another shout out to give right here to my adorable niece, Caitlin, who my brother just sent me a picture. She's watching us from her tablet, as you can see here, from about an inch and a half away from her face. She's watching her Uncle Joe get kissed by another man.
Speaking of shout outs, I have to give a shout out to the 2 guys that I work out with. This is Jim
at the Vrabel Stable.
At the Vrabel Stable. This is Jim Vrabel and Josh Sims. So shout out to those guys. They want to talk weightlifting later.
Get away from my face.
So we have the interns coming in here. We got some more stories if they can leave us alone for a few minutes as he eats his icy. College volleyball.
As a child.
Nicole Lambert, a 6-foot middle hitter from St. Charles, Illinois, has transferred to Valpo from Radford. Lambert led Radford. That's kind of hard to say.
Come on, you can do it.
In blocking with 1.03 blocks per set and finished second on the team with 61 total blocks. Offensively, she tallied 57 kills. In basketball, former Valparaiso High School and Purdue basketball star Robbie Hummel, I'm sorry, Ryan Walsh, I had to put this out here. He will run a basketball camp for grades 1 to 10 Saturday at the Valparaiso YMCA. Grades 1 to 5 will meet from noon to 2, while grades 6 to 10 will meet from 3 to 5 p.m. Registration deadline is Friday. For details, call 219-462-4185 or go to www.valpoymca.org. I'm guessing that number that they gave, get out of here. The number that they gave was... Joe's putting the camera right in my face, so I'm guessing that number.
We got a good look at Mr. Zajac over here.
That number is probably not Robbie Hummel's.
You can switch
cell
it back
phone.
now,
Please,
Sam.
please switch it back.
You can
right.
It's good.
We have to take a break because we got news
Oh,
to
this
report.
show.
This show, I'm telling you. Let's take a short break. On the Sports Jam, the final show, give us a call, 219-845-1100. Let us know
if you want to see a zoom in on Mike's face again.
We'll be right back. AM 1230 WJB.
Feel so close to you right now. We can celebrate it.
Welcome back to the
celebration.
It is a celebration because it's our last show.
See, I put all these songs in here so cleverly. I feel so close to you right now after all the zoom-ins.
Right.
That played earlier. Celebrate because we're done. See what happens there?
Very
You
nice,
write down, Sam?
very nice show. We've got somebody on the line when Sam is.
Oh, it's
It's Joey's mother. Hi, Mrs. O'Rourke.
Hi, Mike.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm fantastic.
Nice show today. I like the camera work.
Thank
you
you.
like those zoom-ins?
I love those zooms. There's
Good props on that.
That was my idea. Sam had nothing to do with it.
I had everything to do with it.
You enjoying our show?
I am thoroughly enjoying the show today, and it's not pixelated on the app, so that's always nice.
Watching on your Kindle or something?
Absolutely.
There you go. Shout out to Amazon Kindle.
No, actually on the iPad.
Ah.
Kindle getting some.
You know how much I hate Apple?
I know.
All right,
I
well,
know.
thanks for calling in. Thanks for listening. I'll come home and we'll talk sports, okay?
Oh, because I love talking sports. I feel like you owe Sam an apology for being like a mean big brother like you were always treated when you were a kid, but
Your dad's on the line.
My dad?
Yeah, apparently.
Can we keep both of them on? Let's
Yeah,
see.
let's get them both on. See how we can do that.
All right. I think we're both. You got Mr. and Mrs. O'Rourke on the line.
Sweet.
Great. Hey, honey, did you pick up some coffee?
It's great radio.
This is fantastic.
This is the most callers you've had ever, right?
This is the most, I think combined.
Oh,
just
yeah.
in the show.
2 at a time like this? Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm going to miss listening and watching.
Aren't you supposed to be at work right now?
I am at work.
Oh. You can get fired, I think.
Right.
I can do multiple things at one time.
All right. Well, thanks for calling in, guys.
All right, you guys get back to
Have
the
a
shenanigans.
fantastic day, and I'll see you both at home.
Yeah, keep
All right.
having some nice laughs.
All right.
All
See
right.
you guys.
Bye.
There we go. Nicely
go.
done. Also,
I
I
got
have another shout out to give to my Aunt Joan, who's listening right now. Also at work, maybe she should be at least. I don't know. They must allow you to listen to radio.
Yeah.
She wants a shout out, so there's your shout out. She listens when she can. My aunt Kathy also listens all the way from Rockford.
Yeah, I know my.
So
All
shout
the
out-
way out in Rockford.
All the way out.
Wow.
Remember that caller we had a
Yeah.
couple weeks ago? And I
Yeah.
said, Rockford, really? And he's like, yeah, well, your aunt told me to call him. I was like, oh, man.
Yeah, and I know my dad listens every day. He at work.
Let's
so
see if we get a
Yeah,
call from
now we need a Mr. or Mrs. Cepeda to call in, all right?
if they want to.
There we
Call
go.
in.
Otherwise, it will seem like they don't love you.
You know what's really?
Exactly.
You know what's really? You want to hear something surprising?
What?
My dad is actually a very timid man.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Just
That
like Mike?
surprises me. Yeah, just like me.
Is your mom really lazy like me?
You're not my parents.
For those of you who weren't here for other shows, Jed called us. Well, he called
Well,
Joe.
my nickname now is FLB,
FLB, which we can't
which
say
I
on
can't
the-
say. I can't say two of those words, but the middle one is
I'm just straight
lazy.
putting them on.
All
Let's
right,
see.
you go straight.
Oh, and my
All right.
brother's girlfriend
Hello?
Britt is listening.
Hey,
in
you're on
St.
the air.
John.
Matt Mac, how you boys doing?
Pretty good.
Hey,
You?
what's up?
Your last show, huh? Joe show?
Yep, the last one.
Or as I renamed you, Jay Show.
Yeah, it's not sticking.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, listen, at least I don't regret telling Jed that you guys would have been a good fit for this 2-hour gig. He initially wanted to limit you guys to about 30 seconds just so we wouldn't lose the license over there.
Hey,
You guys have turned out great, and the shows are very entertaining, and folks I know in the Hammond area go, oh, you're related to those guys? Well, yeah, kind of don't admit it, but they do say you did good for a first-time gig, and like I said, we hope you guys are back next year, or at least over at some other gigantic 8,000 million watt station.
Yeah, we'll see what happens when Mike and I graduate in Detroit. Or not in Detroit. In December.
Taking a bite out of the apple. Good luck turning that place around.
December. For some reason in my head, I was thinking of a Deadspin video I saw today of the Cleveland Indian game yesterday, Cleveland and Detroit, and the fans were chanting Detroit's bankrupt. It was the Tigers fans were saying "Let's go Detroit." The Indians fans were chanting "Detroit's bankrupt," and for some reason that was in my head just now.
Well, don't take this job too serious.
Oh,
Clearly,
my
it's
gosh.
evident you're not.
Yeah, we'll get fired on our last day. It'll be fun.
So on your last day, comment on your future alumnus or alumni of Ball State. How's the football team going to be?
We should be all right, I guess. Probably win more than we lose, but I don't think we're gonna make another big bowl game like we did. Still there? Nah,
He
he's
didn't
gone.
like your
Nah,
answer.
he's gone.
apparently.
You don't like that. No, he's-
he didn't actually care about Detroit.
What were you thinking?
But actually,
Oh my gosh.
back to father. Father's actually very smart. Also,
Who?
my father's also very
Oh,
smart.
oh,
Unlike
your
me.
father.
Unlike me,
You just call him father?
I'm not like.
Papa, may I have some more?
Oh,
Does that what you sound like?
father.
Yeah, actually at home.
All right,
All right,
Joe.
well,
What
all
do you
right,
got?
let's get to some of the stories I have written down.
Please.
I know our show was light, but we've BS'd enough. All right, here's my onion story of the day. Ravens offense, again, fake news, Harlow.
Arlo, Ron.
Ravens offense suffers another huge blow as Joe Flacco lines up under center. After losing tight end Dennis Pitta to a season-ending injury, the Baltimore Ravens offense suffered another major blow Monday as team sources confirmed that quarterback Joe Flacco had lined up under center. I saw Joe calling signals and stepping up to the line, and well, obviously your stomach kind of drops when you see something like that, said head coach John Harbaugh, who acknowledged that the team has now a major void to fill at quarterback. Of course, we'll try to find a way to recover from what happened today, but right now I know the whole team is feeling completely demoralized. The team reportedly sustained yet another crippling setback when Joe Flacco received the snap and then proceeded to bomb it 10 yards over Jacoby Jones's head. What do you think of Joe Flacco? You think he's a little overrated? I think people take Super Bowl wins and give way too much credit to the quarterback every time.
Right.
I don't think he's bad by any means, but I don't think he's elite like people think and like that contract he just signed.
He's got potential to be an elite quarterback, I think.
Does he, though?
Yeah. Look what he's done with nobody, basically.
I think he's in the top third of quarterbacks, but I don't think I would never put him elite.
Number one guest
Our number
of
one
the
guest.
entire WJOB Sports Jam career.
All right, let's take this.
Oh, your father.
Mr. Sapida's on the line.
Hello?
I did. Yeah.
Hi, Sam.
Hi.
Hey, guys.
Appreciate you guys putting up with Sam all this time.
Yeah, we give him a hard time, but it's to make him better.
Yeah.
Hopefully, you guys pursue your career, through all this experience.
Oh, we have. Thank you. Appreciate it.
I think we've gained some valuable experience
Yeah,
for sure.
definitely.
Do you have any criticisms for us?
Well, only one is maybe you could humble Sam a little bit.
Humble him a little bit?
Humble him a little bit.
we try to knock him down every day, but he just comes right back up.
I appreciate that.
Do I pat myself on the back too much, Dad?
Yeah.
A little.
Definitely.
It's a great show. It seems like you guys have a great time.
Thank you.
Yeah, we do. Thanks.
All right, thanks a lot for the
All right.
call.
See you later.
Yeah, we definitely have a lot of fun here, especially today when we're just goofing around and zooming up on each other's pores on our faces.
Yes.
Mike's pour is looking excellent today, by the way.
He's looking.
Thank you. Angel's back.
Angel,
but,
get
You
out.
talking, or are you just getting real close?
How you doing?
How you doing? What do you want to say about
Hey.
us? That
You guys are pretty good at what you're doing.
Thank you.
So we're pretty good.
I'm pretty surprised.
Pretty good.
Yeah, you guys are pretty. You guys are awesome.
You guys sound you sound weird, dude.
I sound weird.
You're sounding weird. You're like, you're pretty good.
Well, I had an icy earlier, so
Oh.
it's like.
Does that change your
You
voice?
sound like you've been barred from going within 100 yards of playgrounds, is what you sounded like. Just
I
now.
know. Pedophile.
Like you got a court hearing coming up soon.
They're sounding pretty good.
You guys sound pretty good. I got some candy in my van.
Angel's the mastermind with the video.
Yeah, he should be behind a camera, not in front of it.
Right, definitely.
Or yeah. All right, let's talk about. Should we even? I don't
Should
know.
we take a break?
Let's go to break. When
Let's
we
go
come
to break.
back, I'll do my waiver rules eventually at some point this week. I've had them written out since Monday.
I got some
but
headlines, guys, so you guys don't forget.
We'll get to your headlines right after my waiver things. Right after this break, we got to pay some bills. We'll be back on the
Sounds
Sports
Gucci.
Jam. The final. Don't say that. The final Sports Jam ever, possibly. We'll be right back.
Here is the money that I owe you. Yes, you can pay the bills. I will give you more when I get paid again. I hate those people who love to tell you money is the root of all the kills.
Keep it going, Joe. Keep it going, Joe.
That's right.
Michael's pores are so large.
All right, I'm embarrassed for you. Let's get right into these waiver rules that I have written down since Monday. Try to explain how waivers.
It's Monday.
I printed this out. The paper is starting to get old and
Get yellow?
disintegrate. It's
This is like the
yellowing in the
Sochi story
corners and it's
from 7
getting
years ago.
moldy.
You got a phone call, Sam.
Answer the phone. So, all right, let's try
Let's
and do
try
this.
and do
Let's
this.
try and get through this. All right, these are waiver rules for MLB. Trades can happen in August. Believe it or not, Michael, they can
Yes.
happen in
Yeah.
August. Basically, what a team does is they place a player on waivers. Pretty much every player will get placed on waivers. All right? Then there's a certain time period. I think it's 48 hours, and teams can then put a claim out on that player who had been placed on waivers. Say the Sox place Alex Rios on waivers. Everyone has a certain amount of time to either
Right.
put in a claim or not. Then they take all the claims that were put in, and the team who has the worst record in the same league of the player that was placed, so this would be the AL in this instance, team who has the worst record wins the claim. So then they can once they win the claim, they can either work out a trade for this player, or the team, the White Sox in this scenario, can just say, take him. Just take him and take his contract, take everything. We want nothing for him.
Right.
And the other team has to accept it, which is exactly what happened, how they got Rios from the Blue Jays, because the Blue Jays said, just take him.
Yeah.
We don't even want him.
So
If
now
Sox,
the
okay, so if he gets claimed, then the Sox can decide, nah, we don't want you to take him, and pull him off of waivers, okay? then they can place him back on waivers one more time. But if they place him on waivers again and he's claimed, the other team could just take him no matter what. The Sox would have no say in it. The other team could say, we want him or we don't. So it's the risk of putting a player on waivers, pulling him off, because then if you want to put him on again, then you have no control over the trade.
Sam, you getting all this?
Basically, that's what happens.
Sam, you getting all this?
And if nobody claims a player, which is just what happened with Michael Young today, nobody claimed Michael Young, he's now free to be traded just like normal, just as if it was prior to July 31st.
Yeah, let's put Harlow on.
Yeah, let's bring Harlow on.
Harlow, how's it going? You got all that waiver wire stuff?
Listen, what's wrong with Joe Flacco?
Nah, nothing's wrong with him.
Harlow.
He's just not good, is that what you're saying?
Fake news.
No, he's fine. I just don't think that he is nearly as good as the contract he signed and as people think simply because he's won Super Bowls.
Well, I agree with you there, but don't forget, everybody continues to talk about how great Rich Gannon was. He had Tim Brown on one side and Jerry Rice on the other.
That's true.
For a few years there. I think Torrey Smith is going to have a season to remember now. Pitta was a great, steady-handed guy. I mean, he's going to get the first and second look. He could be a Brandon Marshall type Wes Welker hybrid this year. I'm not kidding you. I think Torrey Smith's going to have a monster year. He can make up for the misgivings of Joe Flacco, and that's kind of why they got there. I mean, you remember some of them great catches, right? I mean, some of the stuff was last year's Baltimore's year was amazing.
I agree.
I
don't know. I think in the NFL, too much onus is put on Super Bowl rings.
And I don't think Flacco's up to the elite status of the Brady's of the Mannings
No,
quite yet. I think
he's getting paid like that. I don't know how much
he is getting paid like it, but he's almost there. I wouldn't say he's there right now, but he's there soon.
All right,
Well, thanks for the update. Good show, and I got some fun stuff planned for the fix today.
Cool. Yeah,
Good.
we'll be guests on Harlow's show for at least a little bit when we talk about our last day here.
All right, see you in a bit.
All right, see ya.
Let's put Paul on the line.
This is who?
Paul.
Paul? Hey, Paul.
Hello?
Yeah, you're on the air.
Are you guys ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
Okay. All right, get ready for a big surprise. Ready?
Get out of here.
There's Angel using his creepy voice calling in.
We've got streamers and
balloons. Ben is way too good at that.
Ben, no last name.
Smells like... Oh, gosh. Get these...
There's confetti
You
in
got to
here.
clean all this up now. You know that?
Oh.
Am I on?
Yeah, you're on.
They got blowers that don't make noise.
It just shoots out.
These are useless.
Projectiles everywhere in here.
Smells like
Balloons.
fire in here now. Thanks a lot. You're off the air. Oh, come on.
In the face.
We have
God.
we have Debbie Wargo in studio.
Such annoying interns.
Right. These children.
Where did we get these annoying interns from?
You know, you got to clean this up later, I know.
Wow,
we are getting
Angel.
bombarded
nice.
with
got
confetti
Sports
guns.
Jam!
Sports Jam, indeed. Oh, man. Thanks for sitting in with us, Debbie, by the way.
Yeah, I'm glad I could be helpful.
You got in here right when they decided to bombard us with this. What was your fake name, Paul?
It was Carl. You got it wrong.
Oh, Carl.
Oh, sorry, man. Sports
Carl,
Jam!
All right.
They like you guys.
Apparently.
I guess so.
What are they going to do when we're not here? They're going to harass Jazzy, I guess.
I'm going to be really sad when you guys leave.
Yeah.
I am. I mean, you guys brought all this young energy to WJOB.
Young?
Young energy.
You're a young lady.
I'm not young.
You're a younger lady.
I am almost I'm 50 soon.
Stop.
You act young.
25.
Oh, thank you.
25.
Oh, you guys all get raises.
Hey.
Oh, wait, you don't get paid.
Oh,
man.
man.
So, how about those White Sox sweeping the Yankees?
How about that? They're in
You know,
last place. Still.
So I know, but that was like the most exciting thing that happened all year was A-Rod coming to the cell.
Yeah, there are tons of media. And then yesterday, blowing Mariano's
save was amazing.
Last save at US Cellular Field. Love it.
And you know what? I have to tell you, I'm a diehard Sox fan, and I've been very disappointed this year.
Right.
Just real disappointed in the Sox.
How do you think I feel every year?
Well, now I know how Cub fans really feel, though. I really do. I feel for you now. Because it's hard watching a losing team.
It is.
We're going to get that draft pick, though.
We're going to get that draft pick, and they shouldn't keep winning.
I have a question.
Yeah, what's up?
All right. I'm a Cubs fan, but my friend is a Sox fan. He got Sox tickets. How big of a trader am I
for going. Like,
No, not at all.
Not at all.
They're both the same.
Okay, good.
Who were they playing?
The Twins.
Well, you wanted to see the Twins play, right?
Pretty much.
And you were rooting for the Twins?
My family's from Minnesota anyway. You know.
Because I usually root against the Cubs.
What?
Yeah, I'm
I mean,
I'm one of those.
I go to Cubs games at Wrigley. I mean,
Yeah, that's the party.
Yeah.
I mean, I just go because I like baseball.
Hey. You
Well,
go for
come
the
on.
game.
No,
Oh,
who does?
nobody goes for the game.
Real Cub fans go for the game.
Yeah, that's right.
How
Real
many
Cub
real?
fans.
Yeah, what percentage of Cubs fans are real Cubs fans, though?
Did you guys
I care
hear
about
about the
percent.
Madhouse on
50.
Madison being taken?
Yeah, we
That's
talked about that yesterday.
Thanks for listening to our show yesterday.
I wasn't here
That makes me mad because they say it's like to
They're all
improve
on
the
YouTube,
fan
Angel.
to improve the fan experience. Like it's for advertising.
We already
No, they know that somebody has bought that, I'm sure. Do you know what's going up there?
Yeah, an
There's an
LED,
LED,
that's going to scroll advertisements.
See,
across
they sold out. That's what they did.
But they're putting it in storage, the sign.
Yeah,
Oh, great.
I know.
Yeah.
So
That
maybe
helps.
it'll come back.
But it'll always be the Madhouse on Madison.
It will. Always.
I got my 300 level season tickets. I just get the 9-game package.
I thought she
So,
said.
but, you guys are all looking at me like, give me some tickets.
Yeah, I want to go to some games.
We only have 9 games, so, and I have
more
2
than
tickets
me.
for 4 of us, so that's about how it goes.
I want to go to the game at Soldier Field.
So give me a call or email me down
Yeah.
at school. I can always come up.
Yeah, I'll let you know if I ever
Skip
have
a
any
text or
extras.
anything.
Yeah, let me know. Yeah.
You guys will all be the
Not-
first
not
ones
you,
I
Big
call.
What?
Sure, we would.
Hey, what's your opinion on Seabrook?
Oh, I like Seabrook.
He doesn't, so give the tickets to me.
Hate Seabrook.
I like Seabrook. I mean, he's not like he used to be.
Sharp's my favorite
Sharp's
player, though.
my guy.
Yeah, Sharp's
Yeah,
my
but
favorite.
Seabrook's
like the 4th highest paid player on the team.
Yeah.
He's not worth it.
Should we continue with Sam's headlines?
But
Or-
I think it'll do you
Yeah.
makes more mistakes than
See how it goes.
than Seabrook.
I like Shaw now. Sean Saad. I like the
I
young
got a
boys.
Shaw shirt, yeah.
Oh yeah. You like the young?
I like the young boys.
Like Angel.
Like all of you.
Angel likes the young boys.
You gonna buy Shaw's stitches?
Sam likes the young boys
Yeah.
too.
How about those stitches? You
hear about that? You gonna buy that?
Oh no, I can't afford his stitches. I have 2 kids in college. I can't afford stitches. He doesn't know what we're talking
He doesn't.
about.
There's
No, I know.
Ben has no idea. He's selling the
He's selling the
stitches.
stitches. I know. It's for charity.
Ben's
I
been
read
huffing
that.
these helium balloons, I think. Yeah.
So you have more highlights?
Headlines.
Oh, headlines.
Headlines.
Is that what you guys do? I never knew.
Yeah.
I never
Oh,
listened,
thanks for
so-
listening to our show.
the last block of our show is Sam's
She
headlines.
sits in the office all day. And
I never
she doesn't
listen. God, you mean you guys have been doing this the whole summer?
Since
I mean, to be honest, the radio is like 8 feet away from you. I mean, how would you hear it?
I listened to the opening song and then I turned you guys off.
Is that a little biased?
No, I think you
there
guys are
anything-
great. I think the audience is going to miss you guys too.
I think there's going to be a big void here,
There's
2
going
to
to be
3
a very
now.
big void here.
Huge.
And at 3:00, we're going to have Making Finance Personal. They're usually on Saturdays, but because of the tournament that's going on in Hammond, they are moved to 3:00 today.
Oh, today?
Yep.
So there will be no Jed flashbacks.
There'll be no Jed flashbacks today.
Thank God.
And Mike is very disappointed.
Thank God.
Rachel,
I
what are you
hate doing that show.
Oh, you're not supposed to say that on here.
That's not very nice.
I love the flashbacks.
Yeah, what do you mean, Mike?
No, I just hate.
Do you want to be employed here?
doing
any
it.
longer?
It's nothing personal. I
Looks
just
like someone's
don't
not
like-
going to be back for Sports Jam season 2. This has been a great
you looking
season
at?
finale.
I got on the camera.
Oh, sorry. Hey, Sam, what do you
Sam,
got?
why don't you zoom out?
Sam, how come I'm not on the camera?
Come on,
What the heck?
producer. Can you get a good shot of me with all the
don't
balloons?
use
There
the
we are.
Zoom function. Don't. Now I'm not on the
No,
camera.
You're
we'll
zooming
keep
the
it on
wrong
for the whole
way.
half hour.
Hey,
Don't zoom in.
what are you even doing?
You were zooming the wrong way. All right, Sam, what do you got?
Sorry, radio listeners.
geez.
We're having.
All right, the headlines
Camera
for
fun.
today. Former NHL star Doug Gilmour, currently serving as the GM of the Ontario Hockey League's Kingston Frontenacs, trades away his oldest son, 16-year-old Jake, to the Niagara Ice Dogs. So he traded away his son. So
He traded his
Wow.
son,
That's harsh.
one of their goaltenders, and a 12th round pick to the other team for their 12th round pick.
So basically, him and his son are feuding, probably.
I don't know,
So
but
get out of my
Wow.
face.
I want to know who initially put the son in the deal. Did he say, "Hey, you guys want my son," or did the other GM say, "Give me your son"?
Unless his son just said, Dad, I really want to go to, where'd he go, Niagara?
Niagara
Yeah,
Ice
that's
Dogs.
true,
too.
too.
Is that Niagara Falls?
I mean,
Maybe.
Yeah,
Probably.
probably.
Dad, I really want to go to Niagara.
doesn't read past
Please
headlines.
trade me.
I always do.
But seriously, who trades their son? That's kind of low.
Apparently,
Uh,
Doug
right
Gilmour does.
Right after Kenny Williams got promoted away from the GM spot, Rick Hahn traded Kenny's son away.
Well, that's
Ozzy,
hilarious.
Ozzy's
That's
son,
hilarious. That's what it
Ozzy's
is.
son was dropped, wasn't he?
Yeah, Osni. Yeah,
Osni, Oni, or Onus. Yeah, they're all Oz, Oni.
All right, what's next?
Or Oprah.
All right,
Oprah again.
LeBron James called to serve jury duty, but was mysteriously dropped from jury duty.
Of course.
Woo!
That's
Next
LeBron said.
conspiracy.
All LeBron had to say was, "I don't want to do it."
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
okay.
Whatever
Go
you say,
Balls.
LeBron.
Whatever you say.
Whistleblower of the biogenesis investigation, Porter Fisher, feels bullied by the MLB. The MLB has used bullying tactics to get info from Fisher. So basically, Fisher, they've been using interrogational things to get information from him. What do you think about that?
They're trying to get as much information as they can because they want this thing to be over with. So
yeah,
it's
I don't
fine.
think that should be
Waterboard them, I don't
considered.
care.
I don't think.
Why not?
I don't think this should be considered
Angel.
bullying
Oh my
for
God.
getting info.
All right. Well.
You have any
Sam,
more?
why don't you zoom out now? I
hurry
think
up.
the joke's
yeah,
over.
I don't want to need to be on the whole
I have
time.
Diner Navarro.
Joe wants to be
news.
on camera.
Yes, what's going on?
There's so much
So,
things
you
going
watched
on.
the game yesterday?
Zoom in on Big Ben.
Yeah, we watched the game. What happened tomorrow?
Jeez.
Look, here's all our interns except
Except for
Sam. Sam
And Lindsay.
and Lindsay.
I
Lulu.
think you using a little sass there. All right.
Yeah, because we got like
Use your
2
words.
minutes.
All right. Well,
Hurry up.
Diner Navarro took a hit from Chase Utley yesterday, and like a man, after he took the hit, stood up and walked away with the ball.
Wow. Next story.
He's a man.
That's
What's
it.
next?
Next story.
What do you got
That's
next?
it.
And
Crazy.
the NHL takes ownership of the New Jersey Devils. The Devils are $230 million in debt. That is not jump change.
$230 million,
$230 million in
more
debt.
than they're even worth. Forbes valued them at less than $230. The rumor is that they'll be sold within the next couple days, though. So Gary Bettman is denying rumors that the NHL will take control of them, like they did with Phoenix, whom they owned for 4 years before selling them this week. Look at that throw.
Nice.
What do you think
All
about
right.
Seattle getting a team?
Okay, everybody has to
mouth.
say goodbye.
Bye, Debbie.
Oh, we're over.
Wow.
Yeah, we got like.
Oh,
Well,
man.
it wouldn't matter, but we do
30
have a show at
seconds.
3. So.
I'll be back next summer if anybody
True.
cares.
You know what? We haven't hired you guys back for next.
No, I talked to Ryan already.
Oh, all right.
I'm good.
All right. Okay, I guess Sam's
I guess I
back.
haven't
Am I
fucked up
good?
that much.
Am I good? We'll see. All right. Thanks,
Listen to the
thanks,
Sports
Jim.
Jam.
Thanks, Jim, or Jed, I guess, as the listeners would know, for letting us have our own show.
It's okay,
Thank you
FL.
very much.
Giving us the keys
Thank you, Debbie.
to do this. Thanks, Debbie
Thanks, Debbie, for
Wargo.
giving me an
Thanks,
email
Pat
back.
Renwick. Thanks, Jen. Thanks,
Thanks, Ryan.
Thanks, Ryan.
Pat, again.
Definitely. Thank
Thanks,
you,
everybody.
Gino, LTK,
Gino.
for showing me how to
Happy
use
birthday,
Cinnamon.
Gino.
Happy birthday to
Happy
Gino.
birthday,
Happy
Gino.
birthday, Gino.
Happy birthday, Gino.
Happy birthday, Gino. Yeah.
Thank you, Fuddruckers, again.
WJO birthday.
Up.